And hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the man right here for the Man Show, and this is episode 3. It is actually this is supposed to be the Saturday episode, but I'm currently doing this early morning Sunday, and I apologize to anybody that actually watches me for not getting this on time. But I haven't got any subscribers, so I didn't see that important. I had a lot of problems with my last taping of this. I was coughing really bad, so bear with me if I cough too much. I'm just going to start by saying, I had a weird noise, sorry. I had a revelation that, I'm going to do, because it's October, Halloween's coming up the 31st, I'm going to do a list of my top 20 something. I don't know exactly the number I'm going to do yet, but it's top 20 or so, science fiction horror movies out of the ones that I own, which makes it a very selective list, but at the same time I'm able to tell you all what movies I have. So then if you want to comment, feel free to. But understand this is based out of the ones I own. And if you need a list, I'll do. I don't know what day I'm going to start doing the episode. I'll announce it as I figure out what I'm going to do. But that's definitely something I'm looking forward to doing, because I think I'm going to get a lot of comments for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun seeing if anybody gets really anal. And hoping that somebody just, when they when they comment, they freak out, and it's like, you forgot Star Wars. Well, I don't own any Star Wars, so if you really like Star Wars, understand it's out of the movies I own. And I'll make sure I put that into the video where I announce all the movies I have, because all I'm gonna do is put in my description the links back to my other videos, because you have to understand that's why the list looks so weird. But so sorry. But that's why I'm going to offer this. If anybody out there has a link to any website that actually has a list of every science fiction / horror movie you've ever made, I would definitely be interested in getting that link. So if you can just send me a message with the link, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to do definitely science fiction horror. I'm looking forward to doing a comedy movies. And comedians, I'm definitely going to be doing one with those out of the CDs I own. I'm going to do a lot out of what I own. And based off Comedy Central, I might actually do a list of stand-ups, top 100 stand-ups, redo the list out of what I like. And I think it'll be really skewed, but definitely going to take some names off that list that I didn't really care for. If you hear my voice change, I'm trying not to cough, so bear with me again. Other than that, there's no other real news. I think the 10th? Yeah, 10th. I didn't think to look at this, but the 10th/11th on the East Coast. The Sharks of San Jose, they won their first game, so clap, clap, clap. We're leading the division, and we're playing right now against the Kings. I do not, in fact, know the score currently. I last checked, it was second period 1-1. Sunday show, I'll recap if they won or lost that game. Let's see. Oh, my fuel that I called for deciding to want to really do that movie list. I watched The Fly last night, and for those who have seen it, please just comment, tell me what you thought about it. I really appreciate it. I really like that movie. It's not because it's gross or anything, but because it's almost a joke in itself, but it's a really good movie. If you take the storyline and you really believe it, it's a really good story. But it's great for a comedy bit, because I was thinking, it's the drama, you really can feel it sometimes in the movie. Well, I felt it. And it was, ladies, I'm sorry, men, if you want to know if your woman loves you, sit down and watch that movie. Trust me. At the end of the movie, guys, you can ask your women this, because you're going to find out how much they really love you. And it's determined on the way you look at it. Basically, at the end of the movie, she blows his head off. And it's like, if I was being molecularly fused with a fly, and I was decomposing as a human being and becoming an insect, and once I became an insect, and I took my fly hand and put the gun right here to my forehead, ladies, would you shoot your man? Would you shoot your man if he was becoming a giant fly? Get back to me on that. I would love to hear some responses on that question. If your man was becoming a fly, a large human-sized fly, and he can't talk because he's got the little sucker. And he puts a gun to his head, but as a fly, if you're still talking to him, I mean, would you shoot him? Would you have the heart to know that was the man you love and you were going to shoot him? Well, besides that, that's just an interesting way to look at that movie. There's a lot of other things in that movie that you can go, oh my god, wow. Yeah, there's not much. Oh, and about my movie list, when I decided to start it, it's about my favorite movie. It's not about the moment that was scariest, because probably did 100 scariest movie moments, and Willy Wonka made that list. And I agree if it's the scariest movie moments. I agree if it's movie moments. I didn't know if it was moments. Half the movies didn't seem to have a moment. They just kind of had a movie thing about them. It wasn't like the scene was scary. They didn't have any scenes. Like, Willy Wonka, you know the scene I'm talking about, the tunnel scene. Wizard of Oz, the flying monkeys. How is that scary? It's strange, but I wouldn't call that scary. Also, I'm gonna stop doing my picks early, like Friday morning. I'm gonna start doing them later. Sorry, my dog, Conan. I'll put him on the show later. I don't know. I don't want to mess with the camera right now, but I might put him on the Sunday show if the Ravens win. So hey, if you want to see my dog cheer for the Ravens, and if they win, I'll definitely put my dog on here. I'll remember that I said that. And about the picks, I made a reference to the New York Jets and called them the New York Jutts. And if anybody watched that and were curious to what that meant, I went to a Southern Maryland Blue Crabs game. They're a part of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. It's an independent league separate from Major League Baseball. And one of the visiting teams had a player. The visiting team was called the Lancaster Barnstormers. So you guys in Pennsylvania that are watching this, you might know about that team. They had a player. He was a center fielder, and his name was Jutt Hillenbrand. And my friend was with me, and he was trying to make me say that the player was of a homosexual relationship. And so I was just messing around. And I was like, Jutt, Jutt in the butt, woo, woo. I don't even know what that's from. I think, South Park. And then I just, like, we were talking to some women, because we're pimps. Sorry. And basically I said, hey, it's the New York Jutts. And I just kind of kept with it, because it was really funny, because it was right around when Brett Favre, I call him Favre, I don't care, I call him Favre. It is Brett Favre, I know that, but I like to call him Favre. It was right around the time that he signed with the Jets, so it's really kind of funny, but not a big deal. But if you're wondering why I said that, that was the explanation of why. So if you know Jutt Hill, I think it's Hillenbrand, I'm not too sure, but his first name is Jutt, so if you know of him or seen him, there's the reason I said the New York Jutts. Got about a minute and a half left of possible time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to doing my my movie lists and whatnot. I can actually do the next show, but I'm gonna wait till Sunday night. I might have a guest with me. I'm not sure if that person will likely be on the show, but we could see what happens. And I might actually do another list. It's gonna be a little harder, but I'd be really looking forward to doing it. Best Family Guy jokes. It's actually kind of an interesting concept, but it's gonna catch a lot of attention, I think. So it's a good way for me to get a lot of views for Best Family Guy jokes. And only thing is, I'm gonna need help with the how to show it. So if anybody knows, I know there's like Hulu.com, but I don't want to take their stuff. So I might have a friend who has pretty much all the season sets, and I might finally make a joke. It would be like top 10. It won't be too many because there's too many really funny jokes. But I'm gonna wrap it up here at 9:30 here on the clock. And again, I don't have a catchphrase, so I'm just gonna say peace. You watch the Demand Show, episode 3. Stay tuned for Sunday, episode 4 coming. And hey, keep your eyes on that NFL screen because I will be too. Stupid catchphrase, but I'm out, guys. Catch you next time.